Hi everyone, my name is Frankie, and welcome to a Movie a Day Challenge. Today is day number 213, and it's August 1st, 2018. Today I'll be watching the 1972 German foreign film, Aguirre, the Wrath of God. Now, in each episode of a Movie a Day Challenge, I pick one film that I've never seen before, and then I take that movie's movie poster and place it to the side of me. I do this because, well, I absolutely have no idea of what the film that I'm about to watch is about. And being that I have absolutely no clue about the film and what it's about, I feel like I need to draw some type of conclusion of what I think the film may be about, based solely on the movie poster itself. In saying this, let's go ahead and take a look at the 1972 German foreign film, Aguirre, the Wrath of God. Now, first looking at this movie poster, I gotta say one thing. The center image of this guy and this girl really attracts me for some reason. Like, my focal point is that. But then I look up at that, like, font towards, that logo that they have for the film's title, and I'm pretty impressed by it. Like, that's really cool. Like, I like the way it's written, and, it gives me some kind of, like, a little emphasis on the film itself. I don't know why, but that's what I'm being drawn to. However, looking at these two people, they look like they're sort of like LARPing in a way, live action role playing. But I'm taking that this is going to be like either a Viking movie or something to do with like fantasy. 1972, I mean it's the 70s. Very interesting image, and it's in German. So being that it's a German film, this thing could be anything from fantasy to really dramatic to German expressionism. It could bring out anything. But I'm looking forward to sitting down and watching the 1972 German foreign film, Aguirre, the Wrath of God. Now, after I finish analyzing the movie poster itself, I'm going to let you, the viewer, know that I'm going to go ahead and watch the 1972 German foreign film, Aguirre, the Wrath of God. But before I go and do that, I want to let you, the viewer, know that after I finish watching the 1972 German foreign film, Aguirre, the Wrath of God, I then come back and tell you a little bit about the film. However, I don't tell you any major spoilers about the movie, nor do I tell you anything about the plot of the film either. The reason why I don't do either of the two is because I don't want to ruin your chance at watching a really great film for the first time. And just like myself, watching it for the first time, I wouldn't want anybody telling me about a film of anything of importance towards seeing a review. So I want you to enjoy this film for the first time, unless you've prior seen this film. If that's the case, please substitute this film for another movie you have never seen before. It doesn't even have to be in the genre of foreign films. This way you can enjoy a film for the first time and partake in a Movie a Day Challenge, and possibly watch each film along with me as I go along. In saying this, I'm going to go ahead right now and watch the 1972 German foreign film, Aguirre, the Wrath of God, and then I'm going to come back and tell you a little bit about the film. I'll be right back. I just finished the 1972 German foreign film, Aguirre, the Wrath of God. And I want to let you, the viewer, know that Aguirre, the Wrath of God is a good foreign film. I want to let you also know that Aguirre, the Wrath of God is also a very long, stretched-out movie. What I mean by that is that there are scenes in this movie that seem like they go on forever. And I'm not talking about dialogue and acting-wise. I'm talking about there are scenes in this movie that are just completely stretched out with absolutely no dialogue in it. So you're waiting for someone to speak, especially in the very beginning of the film. You're just waiting and anticipating, oh, I'm looking at a shot of this. Oh, mountainside of that. Oh, nice forest over there. And you're waiting for a story to take place and just anticipating, and nothing happens. There are scenes in this movie that are just stretched out like that, waiting for dialogue, waiting for some action to take place, but just scenery. Just long pictures of nothing. And then later on in the movie, there's glimpses of the people. And like up close photos of, not photos, but I'm talking about, filming of the people. Now, I'll be quite honest with you about this film. Aside from the dialogue and stuff like that, I was very confused coming into this movie. Because For this month, each film is supposed to be basically in their own language. They're foreign films. And they're supposed to be subtitled for those that I'm not able to understand. So I go in thinking about the 1972 German foreign film, Aguirre, The Wrath of God, is going to be completely in German. It's not. Please, you'll probably get confused by that and wondering, why am I getting a dubbed version of this movie? Well, apparently, the director of this film decided, you know what, we're going to have these people speak English because it'll do better internationally for the film itself and success than it would do just if they spoke German. I don't know how true that is, but to be quite honest, I was really thinking I was going crazy, and that when I purchased everything, I was thinking, oh, Aguirre, The Wrath of God's in English. It's dubbed, and I just told everyone I'm going to be watching like subtitled films the whole month. I waited and waited, went online, looked at it, and I felt like I was duped some way that somebody gave me a dubbed version. Nope. The whole film is in English, so you're not being pranked or you're not being confused. The whole movie is in English. There are no subtitles, except at the very beginning of the film when there are absolutely no subtitles that should be placed there. Just wanted to point that out for you. Now, all in all, it is a good film. It really is. I really enjoyed the acting. The story of the film itself is amazing. The production is ridiculous. I mean, it is crazy where this film was made, and cinematography. Everything is great, especially the story, as I said. But it would have been a great film, in my opinion, had that dialogue been more into the film and not the scenes that were stretched out for just scenery and imagery for the film been taking place. I feel like it needed more acting. That's it, to be honest. But the film is a good movie. And yes, I would recommend Aguirre, The Wrath of God, the 1972 German foreign film, to a friend or family member. Would I watch it again? Yeah, I would definitely watch it again, but not anytime soon, probably in the near future. But I would watch it with a friend of mine or maybe my fiance, just to, let you know. Now, if you liked today's episode, you see that thumbs up underneath this video, click it. Give us a like for today's episode. As you're doing that, maybe you've seen Aguirre, The Wrath of God and liked the film. Maybe you've seen it and you didn't like the film. Maybe you're just watching this film review to get some information about the movie, and then you're going to go ahead and watch the film and then come back and write something. Whatever the three may be, please tell me in the comment box down below. Right down there. And as you're doing that, you see that word subscribe? Click it. Subscribe to a Movie a Day Challenge. Now, tomorrow is day number 214 of a Movie a Day Challenge, and I'll be watching the 1949 British film, The Third Man. Yes, tomorrow's in English again, but it's England. It's England. Totally different. No, still Europe. So, British film. That's cool. My name is Frankie. I will be here tomorrow for day 214 and the 1949 British film, The Third Man. I will see you tomorrow.